So how do you keep safe? Example, I have my cars, but doesn't necessarily mean that my cars or my truck is gonna keep me safe. Why? Because you need what? A seatbelt. And if you notice, my truck, I'll have what? Seatbelts. Cars necessarily don't keep you safe, or the seatbelts will keep you safe. Even my four-wheeler has a seatbelt. So it's not the cars that keep you safe, it's the seatbelts. Same concept with VPNs.
Yeah.
So are VPN safe? Well, in 2017, Ryan Lin was arrested by the FBI, and PureVPN helped them. Say that they don't give out your logs. Well, they helped them with their logs, and they confirmed from the Gmail that he was doing the cyber stalking that it was him. They still, to this day, on their website have that your logs are safe, they don't give out your information. This is why I had to do this video. A lot of people don't even know what a VPN is to start off with. A lot of people don't know if it's safe to start off with. Everybody says it's the safest thing. Well, not necessarily. Without a VPN, it's safe as well sometimes, depending what you're using and where you're logging into. And I'm gonna explain all that in detail so you can understand. I'll explain all that in detail for you guys because you guys deserve the truth, okay? I'm Touchtone from Touchtone App and Tech Trends. Appreciate you guys. If you're new, please consider going below and subscribing, hitting the little bell, keep alert of all my videos. That way you're alerted of videos like this and stuff like this and you don't miss out. Also, don't forget, we're giving away $1,000 this month. Congratulations to the last winner. We're giving away products. All you gotta do is subscribe, like, and comment on this video. Comment, let me know if you have a VPN or you don't have a VPN or you're just learning about VPN. Everything we do is easy peasy. I wanna state this, I'm not gonna promote a VPN because I don't want you to think, again, that I'm doing this video for my own personal gain. I'm doing this to inform my subscribers and all of you guys out there that are not subscribers. That's why I say please consider subscribing. In the future, I will promote a VPN, but I want to promote the right one, not like one like PureVPN that exposes you. Not everybody that says they're doing something are really doing it, like these companies. So forget about the Lin situation. Let's go to what do you do? Is it safe when you're not using a VPN? Well, it all depends. Again, if you're going to your bank website, Bank of America, they use HTTPS to encrypt your IP and to keep you safe. If there's any suspicious activity, it will pop up and it'll give it to you on the screen. This is by nature what they do, especially companies like banks and stuff like that. Not every website does that now. Okay, so now we're gonna go into websites like Facebook. Facebook has their own personal IP. You have an IP. So when you log on to your computer, when you open up your browser, you're gonna go type in Facebook. Facebook has an IP. It's so much easier for you to remember a word than the IP address. So this is why they mask it with the name. Every website has an IP. What they do is they just put a name over it so you can remember it. For example, Facebook. You're not gonna remember 192.68.3.2.111. You're gonna remember Facebook, right? So this is what they do. When you log on to Facebook, you're actually sending your information through a tunnel directly to Facebook. They now grab your IP, they grab your information, they send back, boom, their website. So now you're logged on. But guess what? Because any hacker grabs your IP, they can know where you live, they get all your information, etc. There's a lot of information detailed from that IP. What is a VPN? A VPN funnels your IP. So just imagine you opening up your browser again, going to Facebook, but through a VPN. When you log into your VPN, you can pick, let's say, a state like, or a country like United Kingdom. You select that, and now you type in Facebook. From your PC, your IP is running through a tunnel. It goes to their server. It's masked in their server, and it goes back out from their server onto what? The Facebook server. Now, Facebook's grabbing the information, sending it back to them, thinking that you're stationed here, and they grab it and send it right back to you. So now everything's been funneled. It's like a third party. That basically is a VPN in a nutshell. It just masks your IP, it sends another one from a different server, and that's it. Hackers get your information, simple. Hackers can easily get your information without a VPN. And not to say they couldn't get it with a VPN as well, but it's so much harder. A lot of social engineering. What we used to do is there's a company or a store called Sears, like JCPenney or whatever, or JCPenney or whatever store. What you do is you call from the outside line. In other words, I call from my house, I would call JCPenney, they have an operating system. That operating system transfer you to whatever department. So you would say, for example, men's department. So it would transfer you to men's department. Now, men's department, I would tell them, sorry, I got the wrong department. Can you send me back to the operator? They will send you back to the operator. But now look, the operator knows that you're calling from the outside. If you were to call them and tell them, can I get an outside line? They wouldn't do that because they know you're calling from the outside. But now you've been transferred to the men's department. Men's department, you've been transferred back to them. Now what they have information is not you from the outside, they have you from inside the men's department. So now all you gotta tell them is, outside line please. They think you're an employee, they drop a dial tone and you call out. Now with that social engineering, it's the same basic concept. Hackers get your information. See how it was masked? It was from the outside into the main operator, operator back to the main men's department back to the operator. Well, that's the same thing that's going on with the VPN. You're going from your house somewhere and from there back somewhere else, right? Different location. It's that simple. Should you use a VPN? You should use a VPN for so many reasons, okay? There are companies out there that sell your information. VPN services, some of them do, even though they say they don't. When they sell your information, this is why I've said this before in previous videos. If you're on Facebook, for example, and you're scrolling down through your timeline, you see stuff that you like, products, and you're like, wow, how do they know? Because they know your history. And there's companies that sold your history, and it's legal in the United States. I don't know about any other country, but in the US, it's legal to sell your history. So to avoid all that, to hide all that, if you're using a credit card to buy a phone, to buy anything, you don't want your information out there, I consider using a VPN. And again, now I wanna go to the part explaining how it works. It's easy if you don't know what a VPN, I just explained to you what a VPN is. You get an application, for example, if you're using on your Android phone, you log in there, it's gonna give you many options, click options of what state or country you wanna be in. You click on that and that is it, you're done. You go to your browser, type in anything, and how do you check? This is what I would do, easy. Grab your phone before you go to it, just for example. If you're on a phone, go to your phone, type in IP checker or IP chicken. Type in IP chicken, IP checker, whatever you want. It's gonna give you your IP address, right? Now, log into the VPN and then go to IP checker or IP chicken and then check your VPN. It's gonna give you, and check your IP address. It's gonna give you a different IP. That's how you know it's working. So which is the best VPN? That'll be in a future video. I wanna give you the right one and the correct one. I don't want you guys to just to go to anyone. I hope this information helped. If it did, please comment below, subscribe, give me a like. I appreciate you guys like always. Everything we do here is easy peasy, guys. We try to bring you guys simplicity at its best. I hope you understood what I was trying to tell you guys. I try to break it down to you guys in layman's terms for those who don't understand. I appreciate you guys like always. You know how we do here, guys. Peace and grace, and catch the new tech wave.